Welcome back to my channel. My name's Rebecca, I'm 28 and I live in Newcastle, and you are reporting for Beauty Duty. So today we have a video with some first impressions going on. So I actually have base and eyes for you today. Not complete sort of full face of first impressions, but a few different bits and bobs. So if you want to see what I've used, although you'll probably see that in the title and links down below. Anyway, do keep on watching and I'll see you shortly. Okay, so brows on, eyes primed. I just want to talk about what I've been using on my brows that's new. Instead of my soap brows, I've been using the Pink Honey, which is Honey Glue Super Hold, and that's what it looks like inside. And I just swivel a spoolie inside and pop it through like I normally would with the soap, and I really love this. And it smells absolutely insane. I will link the brand down below, and I'll also link where I bought it. So I bought it from a friend of mine, started up their own online business and called Titmouse, and I will link that down below. She makes beautiful resin as well, which this is designed to be sort of like a palette for like mixing foundations or pigments on it. I also got a beautiful pastel roses flaky pigment. I got this as well. What else did I buy? And a little keyring came with it. So yeah, really cute site with different indie brands on. So do go check her out. Right, so today I'm gonna play with this. She is absolutely massive, but I've been seeing this for sale for quite a long time, and I've been really curious, and it came, you know, different offers on it. Oh, do not fold it back. I heard it ripping there. Different offers on it, and I just couldn't resist. The curiosity got me. So I'm going to do really like autumnal sort of fall vibes with this, and see how far we get. I have new foundation to try, new highlighters, some good like first impressions that we can go with. But yeah, I'm quite excited to try the palette out. I'm really hoping it's not trash. But I guess we shall see. I'm just making sure this brush is plenty clean. Have I cleaned my brushes? No. Should I? Yes, maybe I'll do that tomorrow, because I don't think I'm going to film tomorrow. Today is Thursday. I'm hoping to upload tomorrow and Friday, so I'll edit this straight away. What colour should I start off with? So I'm gonna start out with Psycho, which is that shade there, which is a really, really dark red. This thing is absolutely huge. It doesn't come with a mirror. Obviously, its thing is massive. So I'm just going to use my little pastels palette to use as a mirror for now. So a lot of nice pigment picks up on the brush. Okay, pretty pigmented on the eyes. This, of course, is going on to a wet base as always, or not set base anyway. I'm not sure how wet it is. And just smoosh that on. Don't know what shape we're going for. Guess we'll see as time goes on, as always. So yeah, good pigmentation straight off the bat, so I'm not mad at that. So just see what happens. So I haven't finished off the tails on my brow like I normally do, because I'm going to try and drag this out as much as possible. I'm starting to like a more sort of blown out shape. There we go. So I'm going to use a Jessup 231 Luxe Petite Crease. It really does blend well, so no issues there. So far so good, but we have just used one shade. So I was saying in one of my videos that I'd like to do more base videos, but I was waiting for something that's a bit better for my skin type to come out. And when the new Too Faced was released on Cult Beauty, I knew I had to have it. So that's what I'm going to be doing a first impression on today. Unnamed random brush that I got from a set in TK Maxx. And then I'm going to go into Burnt, which is just a really bright orange there. So in the pan, it's not that kick-uppy, and I don't have a huge amount of fallout in the on the face either. So I'm just overlapping the two of these together and sort of doing a kind of blend as I go. So just doing sort of circular. Make sure I drag that out there. Circular motions. Okay, no issues with the pigmentation on this at all. Maybe I should compare it to my Extravaganza by XX Revolution, because those formulas, because this is so affordable. I think I got this on sale for like £24. So compare the two together. Let me know if that would be interesting, because I know that for some people Carnival is a little much, and this is always on a good offer as well. So yeah, I don't want to spend ages doing an eye look, because I've got to do the rest of my face. Then just using one of my BH brushes, I'm just gonna blend the outside of this. No issues with the blend. And what I'm quite happy about is I'm looking at this palette and there's no like, they haven't shoved in loads of like cream mattes or anything like that. I don't think it's repetitive. I think it's huge. I think the palette is huge and ridiculously huge, but to give it its due, the palette is not repetitive. So that's something. I need to add a little bit more of the orange out here, pull it out a bit more. So that's, yeah. Because if it was massive and redundantly massive, and so a couple of the browns are quite similar, but in the brights, there's no dupes of each other when I'm like straight up looking at it. And if this is good quality, this gives you almost everything, so we'll see. Okay, and then to blend it all out, I'm gonna go in with Praline. No, it's not called Praline, it's called Mango, which is that shade there. Got it on my table sort of horizontally because it's a big fish. Okay, not a huge amount of pigmentation from, actually no, okay, now that I've actually built that up a bit more, there's a bit more pigmentation. And I just obviously want to use this as a blending out sort of shade. So to be honest, I didn't need a huge amount of pigmentation from it. And this would be a good transition shade for me if I was doing a neutral eye as well. Because it's got nice warm, but like peachy sort of, not even peachy, almost like a light mustard undertone, which is what I really like. So that's diffused that really well, blended out really nicely. As I said, no issues so far, but I don't want to spend ages. I know I've already said that, but I really don't. So this isn't going to be anything too difficult. So I'm going back in with the red that I initially used, which is called Psycho, and I'm just going to blend that into the orange. Make sure we've got a beautiful warm crease going on. Who's excited for Halloween? I am going to do a bit of Halloween on my channel, but you're going to have from sort of like just a sort of very dramatic eye look up to something a bit more creative. So I'm going to do like something for someone that's a bit more basic, or lets the costume speak for them. You know, because not everyone likes to do dramatic, wild Halloween stuff. And then I'm gonna do sort of build on it and build it up to something a little bit more wacky. It's going to take a Jessup 227 Luxe Soft Definer. I'm going to go back in with the orange and just blend around the outside a bit with that. Okie dokie. And then going back into Mango and just blend around the outside. And then next up, I'm going to go into a dark brown. And I'm going to go into, is that a brown or a purple? Anyway, I'm going to use Tiramisu, which is this brown just here. Pack that on. Not hugely pigmented, but not pigmented, but it is going on top of shadows already, but it's not as immediately like a sort of power with pigment as I would have expected, but it is what it is. Bit more fallout with the brown there. Then I'm just going to take the brush that I did with use the red, and I'm just going to literally tapped into the red the tiniest bit. You know, that does really blend quite nicely in with each other. Just give it a little blend around the outside. Don't want any harsh lines. Then I'm going to take an even darker brown. I think I'll use the same brush again, just going to wipe it off. I'm going to go into Brownie, which is slightly darker, which is that shade there. Trying so hard to avoid the black. Bit of kick, wow, quite a lot of kick up with that one. And it's going to take it on this angle brush and tap it into, okay. Yeah, that's pigmented. And tap it into the outer corner quite gently. I'm going to take the same brush that I took the lighter brown with, and I'm just going to, it's a lot of kick up and fallout with these brown shades, and I'm just going to make sure that's nicely blended. Then again with the brush that had the red on, just going to blend around the outside of that as well. That's what we've got going on so far. Take a big fluffy brush, just going to wipe off a bit here. It's a bit more pulled out on this side than that side, but oh well. And floof around the outside. And I'm just going to actually do a quick buff blend. That as well. And I'm just going to pop off, whack a quick crease on. We've only been filming for 20 minutes, so this is a really quick look. Whack a quick cut crease on, and then we'll try out some of the shimmers in the palette and see what happens. So I will see you shortly. Okay, so I've whacked a cut crease on quite quickly, and let's do a shimmer. So I'm quite curious about these sort of marbled looking shades. Should I swatch them? I have swatched some before because I have no self-control at all. There's a couple more than this that there is, but just... Ooh, that one in particular is really interesting. Much more like toppery, I think, but they actually feel really nice and quite different. I'm not sure if they're going to look marbled on the eye, but we'll see how we get on. So, and I'm going to shake up the eye look a little bit as well and add a little bit of like something to it. And all right, here's the brush that I used to cut my crease. Just wetting my brush a little bit. And then I'm going to take, am I going to do cinnamon? Yeah, I'm going to take cinnamon, which is that one there. So this sort of has a like orange, pink and white, and even maybe a little bit of green in there, sort of duo sort of flex. Like, I quite like it. It's quite dusty, like we're flinging around everywhere, but it does pick up on the brush well. Okay, and then I'm gonna take, where is the brush? This little brush here that I used to put the darkest of the browns on. My goodness, that cinnamon shade went everywhere when I was using it. And I'm just gonna do a little blenderoo on the outer corner. And make sure that's all blended together nicely. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop on the outer corner of my cut crease. I'm going to lay down some glitter glue, and then I'm going to put some of the pastel roses in Orion, and that's what it looks like. Really beautiful. Just over it, it's like flakes, like multi-chrome flakes. So I really wanted to try it and just add a little something to the look. You know me, my looks, I say that they're basic, but these days I'm trying to like really up my game a little bit, challenge oneself. My God, this is going to be a long video, isn't it? And then I'm literally just tapping that down the middle between the matte and the metallic. And also, I can't resist adding some purple to the look either, because I am who I am and I'm not sorry. So wiping this brush off, and then I'm going to tap, oh, I've already tapped these out a bit, so that's what they look like in there. You can't easily swatch them because they're so chunky. I've already tapped them out because they do fly through the air slightly. But I think I know how to work with these. We'll see. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. I think that's the thing, is when you do quite a neutral look, and this is, to me, is quite neutral, like very warm, but warm neutrals. Adding something like this is really a way to like just amp it up that little bit, you know, even if I did like a warm neutral brown without the oranges, and just add like a pigment or something, and it really just sort of shakes the look up that little bit, and, you know, adds a little something. I ordered two Too Faced things off Cult Beauty, and I got this for free. It's a little bag and it came with a primer in it. So we all know that I'm a little bit of a primer naysayer, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. So I got the Too Faced Born This Way matte in natural beige. Pray for me that I've got this colour match right. I highly doubt that I have, but we'll see. And I got this, which is the Born This Way Turn Up the Light Complexion Enhancing Highlighting Palette, and it has 3 different formulas in it as well, so I want to give that a bit of a go. Yeah, so I'm going to try the primer. Pore banishing, we'll see. Blurring face primer, well, it'll take a lot more than a primer, I'm sure, to blur my... Oh my goodness! That really is... Okay, sorry, this is me being judgmental. That really is quite blurring. Yes, I still have some of the flakes on my face, and no, I can't be bothered. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but that's actually pretty blurring. I almost don't want to waste... Almost regretting wasting it when I'm not doing anything. Oh, it smells so good as well. I don't love using fragrance things on my skin. Oh my lord. It's like the Benefit one, but the Benefit Professional, but doesn't feel like you're rubbing cement on your skin. Oh, okay. Interesting. Right, Natural Beige is a neutral medium. That's what it looks like in there. This is oil-free, oil controlling, waterproof, transfer resistant. What other claims do we have? Oh, infused with coconut water. I don't love that. Hyaluronic acid. Okay. This oil-free 24-hour matte foundation masterfully diffuses the line between makeup and skin. Our matte formula stays completely colour true while covering imperfections to reveal the all-day shine-free look of naturally flawless skin. Lightweight wear and coverage so undetectable, they'll think that you were born this way. Yeah. We'll see about that. I highly doubt that it's going to be undetectable when it's meant to be super full coverage and matte. This is just a first impressions. I can do a wear test if you want me to, just let me know. So, oh, I actually think the colour might be pretty good. Yeah. Well done, Rebecca. Colour is not that bad at all. Okay. So I haven't done my normal concealer trick because I wanted to see if I could get away with this without doing it. Okay, this is just one pump. Yeah, one pump is not going to do my full face. Not in its wildest dreams is it going to do my full face. So let's do another 2 pumps. It does feel lightweight because the other transfer proof and foundation I have is my double wear, and that does feel heavy on the skin, but there's no doubting the longevity on that bad boy. I tell you, that stuff lasts a long time, and I don't like wearing it all the time, but if I really need my foundation to stay in place and look good all day, you know, double wear is what I would wear. I think I've got a bit of my pink honey stuff up here. Just trying to sort that out. I like how it looks. Did it say full coverage? Didn't say whether or not it's full coverage. I'm gonna do another pump. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Right, so I've built that up to give me some good coverage. I am just gonna pop a little bit of my Bare Minerals concealer down because I'm greedy like that, and I always I want a little bit more. And to be honest, I would rather have to put a little bit of concealer down than have to build something up to the point where it's cakey. This does not look cakey. Let me look at my skin. That's actually super flattering on the skin, I have to say. I'm going to pop a bit of contour on. So have I used this on camera? It's my Morphe contour stick, and this is in the shade Effect 15. I love her. She's lovely and cool toned and blendable and a good colour for me. And then I'm going to add a bit of concealer, as I always would. Where is the one that I wanted to use? Yeah, so this is an e.l.f. one. I'm not even sure which type. So this is in Fair. That's what the packaging looks like. And my friend Lucy gave this to me because she bought it for herself. She's quite pale and it was too dark for her. Even this is like one of the palest shades. And my God, I really like this. But first, I'm just going to add a little bit. This is quite true to tone, but slightly paler than my skin tone, but not hugely paler than my skin tone. So I'm just going to add that underneath as well, just for a little extra contourage. Yeah. Give me some cheekbones. So I'm going to pop this under eye. I've been using this quite a lot. And actually I don't think it's got a huge amount in it. But it's a really good colour for me if I don't go too pale under eye. And yes, I know I'm guilty of that. And that just looks super flattering under eye. But because we're doing full beat, I'm just going to add a tap of really pale concealer here and here. I think that's good for the base for now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my face with my Coty Airspun as always. I don't have a new setting powder at the moment. And what I've been doing now is actually just setting with a sponge. I was using a brush to set with, but I'm finding that I'm really liking just a sponge, and then I sort of blend it out with a brush. Right, and I'm gonna whack my contour on. I cannot find my normal contour brush. I really don't know what I've done with it. So just back to my big BH one. I'm just using a Revolution contour. I can't find this for sale anywhere. I do have a backup. So we're good. Thanks to all my friends that sent me one. Thank you, Mary. We are snatched. Contoured to the high heavens. Give them LaRoc Beauty bronzer that I got in a glossy box I actually really love. So I'm just going to use my Bare Minerals one here, my little normal one that I use nearly every day, and pop that on. It is a very neutral blush, but as I've said it before and I'll say it again, I love how well it melts into bronzer and just, yeah. Next new thing is the Too Faced little palette. So we have Glow, Soft Focus and Dazzle. I'm just going to give my face a quick. Probably should have bought another one of those while I was in Morphe, but I felt like I'd already spent enough money. So I'm going to go in with first with Glow, which is that one there, and see how we get on. So I bought this in medium. Okay, yeah, that's nice. And often I buy, if they had the option of like light to medium, then a medium to dark, I always opt for light to medium. I can normally use more of the shades in there. But because they have, I think they've got 4 different shades varieties in this, which is excellent. I was able to sort of have a bit more of a choice. This is really nice. Really smooth formula as well. Like, you can tell this is high end. I'll have the prices and everything that I bought down below. So when I was going for the foundation, I couldn't resist. Oh, hello. And then I'm going to try Dazzle. I think it's going to be quite a fallouty formula, Dazzle. So I'm just going to spray my highlight brush a little bit because I don't, and I'm just tapering it up a little bit because I really do not want it all over my face. It is quite chunky packaging, I have to say. There we go. Okay, I think that's done the trick. Spraying the brush, because it does look like not glittery on the skin exactly, a bit shimmery, which is nice actually. Ooh. And I'm going to take this brush here and I'm going to tap into Glow. And I'm just going to, I did tap into Dazzle a little bit by mistake, but I don't really want that glitteriness all over my eye. Just going to grab something a little smaller. Nope, that is not clean enough to do that. Oh my god, that would have been a mistake. You'd have probably watched me cry when I put blue eyeshadow on my brow bone or something. Okay. Yeah, we are very highlighty. Yeah, look, that is chunky monkey, isn't it? But it's quite light. It does feel a little cheap, but I like the product. And then I'm just going to take a big floofy brush. And I'm going to, actually, am I going to take that one? Yeah. Take this fluffy brush. And I'm going to go into soft focus in the middle. I'm just going to floof my brush in and I'm going to literally put this everywhere. And blend everything together. So if you're dry skinned, maybe you could just do a light dusting of the soft focus everywhere and that's it, and it would set your face down. It wouldn't be enough and I'd get through way too much trying to do that with me. Not saying it's that glowy, but I like it as a finish, to like finish it all up, and I like to buff as well so that everything is melted together really well. Oh, that is a nice glow. Love it. And let's do my under eye. Okay, so here is this big mama again. And let's pop her flat on my desk, because I think that's the safest option. Right, so I'm going to go in with the darkest brown first. Actually, I'm going to tap between the darkest brown that I use, which is Brownie and Tiramisu, and tap between the two shades. And then I'm going to run that really tight into the waterline. It's really tight into the waterline so that I can then go in with other colours. I love quite a bold waterline as well. It covers up my wrinkles, and I just think it just really makes a quite dramatic eye look like this. Just really look, you know, do it justice. And then I'm going to go under thicker flat brush and tap into Psycho, which is the red shade, and I'm gonna run that directly like that. And then I'm going to grab a slightly chunkier flat brush and tap into Burnt. There we go. And then I'm going to take a fluffier brush, which is this one here, and tap into Mango. And look at me not doing a halo eye. Look at me with a shape that's not rounded out. Hey, I realise you can see my ring light. Hey, well done to me. Well done. Right, I'm going to pop off and pop some liner, lips and lashes on, and we will be right back and discuss my final thoughts about a couple of the new things that I've used. This is how we're looking on the eyes so far. I'm pretty happy with how it looks, so I'll see you shortly. Okie dokie, so I've popped a bit of eyeliner in my waterline. I don't love it. I wish I'd gone for a brighter blue. There's lipstick all over my cheek, as always. But this is Barry M High Vis eyeliner in Caution. I love the colour. I just wish I'd gone for like turquoise or purple. Some new lashes for me as well, which is Prima Lashes Velvet in the style Mocktail. Yeah, and I really like them. So let's talk about what I've used. So actually, God's sake, I can't really make a fair assessment on this because I've only used like the top section and not even that many colours, but I'm actually pretty impressed for now. As I said, I got it on offer and is always on offer. So yeah, I'll do another video with the brights if you're interested. But yeah, really happy with it thus far. Really like how the foundation feels on the face, and actually I think the finish of it is really nice. I think the colour is really good. I'm really happy I picked that up. I think it is a good foundation decision for me. Honestly, it feels like I don't have anything on the skin, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. The highlighter palette, I mean, enough said. It speaks for itself. Really enjoyed that. And the Pastel Roses flakes that I used in the shade Orion, absolutely stunning. Really love them. And as I said, mentioned my Pink Honey Super Hold, which is this one there, and I love it. I think my eyebrows are looking pretty good. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. Do you want me to do a comparison video with this and the XX Revolution Extravaganza palette? Let me know and I will happily sort that out for you. Do go follow me over on Instagram. I have done 2 looks over there recently that I really am quite proud of, and they're not filmed, but if you'd like me to film them, do let me know and I can sort that out for you. I'll leave my Instagram name as usual. Again, we seem to be growing in subscribers slowly but surely, but I I'm really happy with that. So to all my new subscribers, welcome. Thank you so much for your support. Welcome to the family, little family that I have over here. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Do ring that bell so you're notified of the next time that I upload. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.